Hey everybody, Mike from DietarySelfDefense.com here. So I wanted to follow up on a video that I just posted a few minutes ago from a guy named Raj Patel on a new book that he's done titled The Value of Nothing. One of the themes that runs through the book is the idea that what we are paying for products is really not the actual true cost. The other night at the workshop that I hosted, someone had said something along the lines that organic food is expensive. And I always reply to this in two ways. One is, and I didn't make these up, but the one is that it's expensive, but I have a premium body, so it deserves the best fuel. The other response comes from Michael Pollan, and he says that the illusion, it's an illusion of cheap food. We're going to pay for it in a number of different ways. One of which is with tax subsidies that we pay for things, and really the biggest thing is going to be how we pay for it with our health. So with this new book that Raj Patel has done, which I've just picked up, it's fantastic. He did another great book too called Stuffed and Starved. So both great books that he's done. So I wanted to kind of give you some stats here on ground beef in particular. Now this goes across the board with a lot of different farmed, especially animals. But I wanted to talk a little bit about some beef here. So I'm going to read it off my screen here. And it says, producing a quarter pound of hamburger, this is as of 2007, requires 100 gallons of water, 1.2 pounds of feed grain, typically corn, and actually the biggest share of corn grown, the most land grown for corn actually goes to beef. Energy equal to a cup of gasoline, causes the loss of 1.25 pounds of topsoil, and causes greenhouse gas emissions equivalent to a 6-mile drive in a typical American car. And the average person in the United States consumes 260 pounds of meat per year, most of it hamburgers. So the whole point of this is to become aware of what we're putting into our body. What is the health cost that we're going to incur from this? Like I've mentioned in other videos, cancer rates are 1 in 2. We're seeing diabetes, obesity, stroke. All this stuff is skyrocketing. What is the cost of what we're eating? Not just in a dollars and cents, but in a health matter, in an environmental matter. One of the things that we focus on in the 100 is the bigger picture. This idea of environmental self-defense and kindness. And when we pull that lens back, we can see that everything is connected. What we eat is connected to the environment. What we drive is connected to the environment. How we behave, how we shop, how we spend. All these things are connected. So as we're going through our days and our weeks, a great book actually that Tom Kalos recommends that I've just picked up, I haven't started reading it, is called Savor by Thich Nhat Hanh and a researcher, and I can't remember her name. I'm sure maybe Tom will maybe put it in the comments below. But part of the book, part of the purpose is to take the time, savor what you're eating, be mindful of what you're eating. So the other night when someone in the workshop asked me, so should I just never eat, well, usually they say, should I just never eat anything, never eat junk food? Having an Oreo or a Snickers is not as much the point as it is being aware of what you're really putting into your body. Make sure that you know that when you're having that Oreo or that pizza or whatever it is, that you're eating junk and you can't do it all the time, and that it can't be it shouldn't even be a once a week thing, really. That you're mindful of the ingredients, you're mindful of the impact. So that's part of it. Become mindful of what you're eating, become aware. So I'm going to leave that with you. I do want to say that over the next 2 days, I'm actually going to be in a seminars all weekend, so you won't hear much from me over the weekend. And so hope you enjoy it. I'll be back on Monday with some good stuff for you. Again, if you have any questions, requests, send them on over, and I'll do my best to fulfill them. Have a great weekend.